Hey, what's up? I'm going to just do a quick little video here for Dukes. I've got my 272. Oh, it's a 268 272. It's got a 272 top end on it. It's one of my old go-to saws, my original twins, the 268s. And I tore up the recoil cover, and I got an aftermarket one from Dukes. Just make sure everything's tight. And to be honest with you, obviously, look at the color. It didn't fit all that great. It's kind of tight. There's a bunch of casting flash on it. I'm not sure how good a cover it's going to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my first yank over on this thing. This is pretty stout saw. Probably going to yank it over on the ground. I'll try it first. No decompression on it. Pretty high compression, and we'll see if this recoil survives. I don't know if you can see that in there. I don't like that look. Like I said, the fit wasn't great. I'm just afraid it's going to break, and I'm not going to have any record of it breaking. Dukes is really good. Let me show you the package it came in. Dukes is really, really good about honoring their stuff, so I'm not blaming Dukes at all. But get this in the package right here. They gave me, looks like, return shipping information if something goes wrong with it. So I'm not blaming Dukes at all. I know, some of the stuff they don't even ever see it. So I just want to, if this thing goes ahead and craps itself first try, I want to be able to send the video to Dukes to show them. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire this up. I might have to pull it over on the ground. It's nothing like that new 372 I just got. Did you see me fire that up? This saw is not the same animal. So just gonna go ahead and stick this thing up on here. Go over there, start it on the ground. Now it's had fuel in it a while, so I stuck a little seafoam in it. If you guys, if you guys don't use seafoam in your fuel systems, this stuff's the best stuff on the planet. If your saws are a little boggy after sitting for a while or whatever, just throw some of that in. It'll clean it right up. I put a little bit of new mix in. There was some stuff in the tank. So we'll try to fire it up and see if this recoil cover is going to survive the 272. So I'm going to get far enough away from you. I'll try to drop start it first, and this one's trouble for me to drop start compression wise. So let's just see if it will drop start first. No, I can't do it. So I'm going to have to stand on it. So we already got a problem. That's why I'm videoing it. Now I'm assuming, the way this went on, that the cover kind of deformed a little bit. What I'm doing is I'm trying to look down inside and see if I can see what happened. So what I'm going to guess is going to happen, that as soon as I back off on these screws, that thing's going to go flinging right back in there. That one of these screws is kind of deforming this cover somehow. Maybe not. Danny, don't dig in there, please. That's interesting. Don't tell me that this thing failed internally. That's impossible. There's no way two pulls failed this thing internally. Get you a better view at what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm not up on my tailgate. Oh, you can see that. Yeah. This sucks. You don't want to get whacked with this thing. It comes back. There is a possibility, if it didn't fail internally, if it's just the fact that this cover is deformed. It feels kind of like it failed internally because it's not returning right now, and it should be. But if this cover is just is there a chance that it's so far away? I can't believe it was the rope that got caught on it, because it's so far away from the pawls. See if we can do it again. Let's try it over again. So I don't have an impact gun out to do this. Just thought this was going to be a little 3-second job. Down the side. Even down inside here. There we go. So there's a possibility that I could go around this thing and kind of burrow it. So one place that I see that it's hitting funny is on the cover up here. The cover's getting stuck in behind it. I don't want to go to grinding on this thing if it doesn't work, so I'm going to leave it a little teeny bit loose. See if that's going to... Get this thing behind this cover. Could probably grind some off the cover of the edge. It's a pain in the ass. That's why I don't know if you can still get OEM for these old 2 Series ones. You know, you probably find one somewhere. I had a whole shitload of them, but I sold off a few of them back in the day. There we go. Now this is under the cover. So I could grind on the top of this a little bit. That's how loose this one is. So maybe we don't go full Gronk on it. See if we can do it now. So they're in there, seated. All right, let's try it again. Let's see if we can try it again. Try to be as kind of kind to this as I can here. Snapped open. This ain't gonna work. So looks like a big fail job. So I'll end up contacting Dukes and send it back. I'm not sure. So the rope is not hitting. Right now the pawls are engaged. And this cover's not even tight right now, so it's not pushing down on it. Sometimes with older saws, it sucks because I love this saw. And it's not interference with the way it fits, because if it was, as soon as I loosen these, that thing would go zipping right back in. This is something with this pull. It's recoil starter here. Something's making it bind up inside. I'll also pull those out. You can see, I can't see what's, but it's like stuck tight right now. I can't see what's sticking it. I can unstick it. What is that snapping into? That's really weird. We could do a little investigation on it. I don't know whether this would be good video or not, boys and girls. So let's do a little investigation on it. See if we can let the tension out of it like that. That's what that little groove's there for. And you do the same thing when you wind it back up. Let's take this off and see what we're looking at and see what we're working with here. The reason you want to let that tension off is if you do, you can just lift this out of here without that spring taking off on you. Alright, so what? This thing is rubbing on that. I don't see anything in here. I can see that it's rubbing on this dust cover here. And that dust cover is a little bit bowed. But I don't really see anything on this that would stop it up like that. You know, it's funny too, because this is one of those where because of the way the spring is in here, this can be really hard to get back in. It moves around pretty good, should go right back in. This thing should just be able to snap back in underneath it, but it's not. So what it's doing is it's hitting on, sometimes what you can do is keep some pressure on it. Get the spring to bounce down and you can get it. This is not wanting to do that. The spring's interfering with this going back in. So if you see the spring right here, if the spring was like this, it would go back in. But because it's up against the side, now if I can get it like that, maybe I can get this in quick. Oh, it's still not going. It's back where it was. Bust it. So if you see how wide this is right here, and where the spring is sitting right there, it's hitting on it, so it won't let it seat. That's probably not causing it to bind up though. If I could get the spring to sit in a more favorable spot, without bending it. Can't get the fucker in there. I can't pry on it. That's never going to go back in like that. My other recoil drum, my OEM recoil drum's broken. I just don't think this is going to work. Could try to bend that spring just a little bit, because it's never going to go in like this, ever. There's not enough clearance. Tweak it out just a bit. Needle nose. So what I need to do is take this coil right here and I need to bend it out like that just a little bit. Unfortunately, I need to bend it out not enough so that it doesn't want to engage with that. That works. Now you can see that that's the only thing there. The rest of it's gone. Now it's sitting on that, and it won't go in because of that. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we get it in there. So what you do with this is you're going to want to put that through this groove right here. Pull some of this out like this and spin this up till it stops. Oh, I gotta put that. Put it back together first. Don't want to undo what I already did, so I'm just trying to hold it with my thumb. Put the screw back in so it doesn't come pulling it out. I'll adjust it after. And keep going around really until it kind of doesn't want to go anymore. And that little groove keeps this from getting bound in the drum. Looks like this is getting pretty tight now. So then what you do, you pull this out of that. You want to drop this through, just make sure there's no spins in it, and then you just let go of it. It pulls it back in. If it doesn't go in enough, like this one didn't, I'm going to go back, this thing back in here, pull a little bit through, go around a couple more times. Probably only needs maybe 2 or 3 more. That'll really be as loose as it can go. Come on. Try it again, see if that's enough. Yep. Alright, so there's nothing hitting it. You guys stay right here. I'm going to throw a little bit of oil in there and see if that's going to help. Hi Danny. So I don't have any 3-in-1 on my bench, so I'm going to try and spray some white lithium in there. See if I can get it inside. I gotta get it in more than that though. Kate's home. Yeah, hold it out. See if I can get a red straw. That's why you keep all your red straws. This one fits, maybe. Get it down the side here. Let's try to again. Yeah, he's over there just kind of digging holes and stuff. Hmm? Are you successful?
Yeah.
That's good. I haven't been yet here.
What?
I said I haven't been successful yet here, so it's good that one of us was.
Oh. Is that Tommy?
No, it's mine.
Have you been using it?
What?
Do you need it?
What do you need it? Need it to be not broken, yeah.
Oh, sit down, you afraid of dogs. Would you like to come in with Tommy? Dirty dog. Are you videoing right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Good. Video because I don't think this recoil assembly's any good, and if it isn't, I want to have it on video that it's not. Well, let's try it again. I don't think you could rely on this thing anyway, even if it does start it. Try and get it warmed up and see if I can drop start it real quick. Come over here, I'll show you this spur stove. I don't know if we use a 372 here or not. No, we didn't cut this with the 372, never mind. You wouldn't be able to see it for reference. Let's get back up here. I'll see if I can drop start real quick. It's warmed up. Hasn't run in a while. Let's see if she fires right back up. Alright, well, I think that will wear in. At least it'll work for now for the cost of it. I think I'll just keep it and use it. So I don't know how great a video it's going to be, but I'll actually, you know something, I'll probably post this up. I wasn't going to put it on YouTube. I was just going to send it to Dukes if it didn't work, but I mean, it does seem to work. So hopefully it'll wear in the more I use it. And I probably am going to have to go in there, take it off, and adjust that screw a little bit. I got it in a good spot right now. So we'll see how it goes. And hopefully I don't have to send it back to Dukes. Hopefully it just keeps working. So that's an old, what's the manufacture date on this? I think this is it's basically a mid-80s saw, early to mid-80s. It doesn't say it on the tag. But 268 XP, this one is 272 now, ported. Does have some muffler mod to it. It's got an extra couple of ports. It's got that metal flag on it. I think I got that from Matty Olson. And really, I had 3 of these, and 2 of them I called the twins when they were 268s, and they're my favorite saws in the world. So I'm glad that I can fire it up. Let's do one more drop start on it real quick. I want to see if it's just going to bust. I don't want it to bust on me in the woods unless I have another saw with me. I don't like the way that just skipped out on those pulls. Like that. That's for sure. You have to check and make sure it's seated before you pull it. Unbelievable. You know, shit wears, and that's what happens. So thanks for the watch, and I'll keep you updated on how it does. Peace out.